Hi, I'm Michael McAuliffe, President of Family Credit Management. During my 20 years of experience in the banking and financial management world, I can't tell you how many financial scams and con games I've seen. A while ago was credit repair. Do you remember all those TV ads about how bad credit could be erased? Fortunately, most of those guys have been shut down. But then came the mortgage con artists, convincing people to buy homes they knew people couldn't afford. Neither of these worked out very well for the consumer, but it sure sounded great at the time. Now, we have debt settlement and their wild claims, secrets the banks don't want you to know. It's your right to settle accounts for pennies on the dollar. Some even imply this is government sanctioned. Well, let's hear about what's really going on.
Would I recommend debt settlement to consumers? Only if they don't mind getting sued or having their credit ruined for 10 years, which means you're going to have trouble getting a job and probably be charged more for your insurances. Just try getting a loan or a credit card. More than likely you won't be able to. You're also going to have to be willing to pay huge fees up front, and because most of them charge a setup fee, a monthly fee, and then another large fee when and if they actually do settle this debt. That's if, because most of the time they never contact these creditors at all. I've heard their stories before, that they're going to settle for pennies on the dollar, your credit's going to get a fresh start. You know, if this were the case, wouldn't everybody just charge up their credit cards and pay back pennies on the dollar? Come on, if it sounds too good to be true, it is.
As a credit counselor, I've talked with countless consumers, and it is so frustrating seeing people taken advantage of or told only partial truths when they are at a very vulnerable part of their lives. I spoke with one woman whose husband had recently passed away. He had been the main breadwinner in the family. They never lived extravagantly, but he did leave her with some credit card debt and just enough life insurance to pay for the funeral and a couple mortgage payments. Before she knew it, the creditors started calling. She spoke with a settlement company who actually settled some of her accounts, but they didn't tell her everything she needed to know. She ended up owing so much money in taxes to the IRS, and who knows how much they paid the settlement company in fees, that she couldn't afford her mortgage payment anymore. It wasn't long before her car was repossessed, and she lost her house to foreclosure. I only wish we could have warned her.
There are not many decisions you'll make that are as important as those that affect your financial future. If you have one or two debts, settling them for less than the amount owed may be a viable option. But for the vast majority of consumers who enter a debt settlement program, it just hurts. You owe it to yourself and you owe it to your family to speak to an objective credit counselor from a nonprofit agency that is state licensed, HUD certified, has worked with people in your exact situation, and can provide you with an objective, customized action plan.